that has brought us to this debate.
I'm sorry, sir.
What I'm curious about is the culture that we've gotten ourselves to that's brought this debate. Yeah, how it's what we've gotten ourselves into now. We keep kicking the can down the road, and I'm trying to understand your perspective.
Well, I'm not much on culture, but let me take a stab at it.
All right.
The benefits that we find in the cities have been negotiated by the parties. That's readily understood. What happened between the fire or the police, as the case may be, and their negotiator for the city to derive a certain benefit? What did the employees give up? Mm-hmm. What was the trade-off? It was 184 different municipal systems for police. There's 184 different formulas. Probably no two of them the same. I really don't know, and I can't give you an answer because I don't want an answer to be wrong.
Right.
But I don't know what that culture might be. Give me another chance at it.
Fair enough. Representative O'Toole, you're recognized.
I want to thank you for your presentation.
I beg your pardon?
I thank you for your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I have one question for you. Do you have any extra memory pills that you could share with the rest of us?
I think I do, but they're back at the hotel.
Well, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome, ma'am.
Representative Taylor, you're recognized, and then Clemens.
Thank you. Mr. Hoffman, over here. Over here.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
I wanted to ask you about the FRS. The employees paying in the pension is not anything new. What happened in 1974 to make them non-contributory?
You got that one.
As I understand the question, what happened in the 1970s to make it non-contributory? I was there. That's interesting, very interesting. When the Florida retirement system was created in 1967, it was created as Division C of the old state and county officers' retirement system, Chapter 120. And as I told you before, the legislature met every 2 years back then. That was before the constitutional revision of '69. In '67, that was created to go in effect in '69. In 1969, the House, under the guidance of who became Speaker of the House, Ralph Turlington from Alachua County, he was considered Mr. Retirement. And they massaged the Division C, and it became known as the Florida retirement system that went into effect in January of 1970. It was a contributory system. I was president of the State Firefighters Association at that time. from 69 to 78. And as president, I was instrumental in getting firefighters included in the new category of special risk in FRS. And we were paying 6%, and the regular, or 8%, I think it was. My memory pills ain't working. It was 6 or 8. But the regular employees were paying 2% less. They may have been 4%. I had a bill because Governor Askew and others within the administration was saying that because firefighters and police officers were given a 3% accrual benefit, their funding wasn't adequate, and that it was running a cost of something like $10 million in actuarial deficiency. I had a bill in that would increase the contributions to 9% for firefighters. Police at that time weren't very organized. The PBA was just a little baby organization down in Dade County. It had not grown to what it is today on the state level. And there was a bill in that would take the regular membership from 35 years down to 30 years, regardless of age. Well, my bill was working along pretty good in the House, and it passed. It worked pretty good in the Senate through the committees of substance. The other bill was working its way along too. But in the dark of night, in the lack of transparency, there was a conference committee to work out the differences between those two bills. I felt pretty good. I didn't know where the conference was being held. I didn't know who was on it. But I found out the next day. My bill had taken a drastic turn to the worse. The 30-year bill survived. And the decision was made to form a non-contributory system, just like that. And the reasoning was, as I found out later, or was led to believe, is because it saved the system money. If people are leaving before vesting and they were contributing, they got their money back. So if you give them the money back, that's taken out of the pot. But when that system was formed, out of 4 systems in existence prior to that date, the state and county system, the judicial system, the highway patrol system, and where's my memory pills? Teachers, thank you. You were there. Okay. When it was done, the framers of that language said that we would take their assets and their liabilities and we'll put it in one pot. The teachers was over $600 million in unfunded accrued liabilities. That was a lot of money back then. And under today's conditions of our economy, that's a lot of money right now, too. But the Florida retirement system has come a long, long ways since 1970. So we got something like 127 billion dollars in assets. They're something like 86% funded, which is unheard of for a state retirement system. If we look at Wisconsin and Indiana and New Jersey, New York, California, the state system's is in pretty good shape. I don't know what the market did today, but it has ups and downs and bumps, but by far and large, it's in pretty good shape. But that's how it became an uncontributory system, under the assumption it would save money.
Representative Clemens, you're recognized, and then I think we've got several other speakers, so this will probably be the last question.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to waive my question and just say I want to be like that dude.
I didn't understand him. Was it worth hearing?
No. I just want to say I admire you very much, sir.
Pardon?
I admire you very much.
I want to hear it again. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.
Members of the committee, thank you very much.